Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ash Talks Football. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to breaking news. Welcome to transfer chaos. Alexander Isak has informed that he's going to leave Newcastle. Massive breaking news put by David Ornstein. आज उस पे chat करेंगे. We'll take all your comments. What do you think? What do you guys think? Where will exactly Isak land up? He's obviously leaving Newcastle right now. Multiple clubs are actually monitoring the situation. App Alexander Isak has broken the internet right now in terms of he's the most sought after striker. He has broken the internet, guys, and the transfer chaos has absolutely begun. We have people joining slowly. Yes, the Discord server is link is already pinned in the chat. You can join. Swam is here. Thank you so much, Swam, for joining. Yes, Levi is here. Tanmay, जो भी तो बहुत सारा नाम है, right? तुम लोगों ने टर्स्टेगन का पैर तोड़ ही दिया. Yes, we saw the whole tribute message kind of thing for by Terstegen. Rex is here. Hola amigos, कैसे ठीक हो? Yes, I'm very good, and I'm also very excited by seeing what's happening in the transfer market because I think Liverpool is gonna break the Premier League. Liverpool is gonna break the internet. If Liverpool go for Isak, it's gonna be insane. It's over for all the players, all the leagues, and all the teams. But we'll see. We'll see. Lot of clubs are monitoring situation. Newcastle is already in for Leipzig. They are inquiring with Leipzig for a Cisco valuation. We'll talk about all the things. Let's get some comments as well. Rag Eclipsed, thank you so much for joining. Hope you have liked the stream. Hope you have subscribed. Like कर दो. 16 लोग देख रहे हैं. फटाफट just hit the like button. Target again 50 likes today for sure. 18 people are watching right now. Fantastic. Just hit the like button. Get in all your comments on where do we see Alexander Isak going this season. Is it to La Liga? Is it to potentially PSG? Is it potentially to Liverpool, Man United, or somewhere else? We do not know. Thanks for joining. Isak to LFC. Yes, it might happen. High chances it happens. PSR sucks, man. See, स्वयं Xavi Simons के लिए अगर नहीं गए होते तो Chelsea would have been in for Isak today, but I don't think so. You need Isak. I think you have good enough squad, in my opinion. The way Maresca wants to play. LJ Asia, thank you so much. From the FSG oil field, yes. I know there's recently been an article right now. The Liverpool CEO did an interview with James Pearce, speaking about how exactly Liverpool have managed to, get the finances for all the deals, that transfer watches that have opened. Right? We'll see where we are going there. Definitely, we'll talk about it. I don't recognize my club. We neither as well. No one recognizes Liverpool right now. The way they have turned up in this transfer market. See, there hasn't been any official bid from Liverpool on Isak, but we have heard from many sources right now that Liverpool are ready to monitor. If they sell Darwin Núñez, right? I have said this before, even Lala ke stream pe, and everywhere on Twitter I've said this in previous streams as well, that if Liverpool does have the ambition this season, and if they manage to sell Darwin Núñez, Newcastle is always ready to sell players. I've said this before. Newcastle have a price, and now Isak is forcing this deal. So this will happen, man. Dhruv is here. Thank you so much. Hi, Ash bhai. Absolutely. Hi. I hope you're doing well as well. 17 people watching. 20 bhi dekh rahe the. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. 50 like ho jane chahiye aaj. As always, thank you for all the support. Haji, yes, Prathamesh. खुश तो बहुत हो गए तुम आज. Right? खुश तो बहुत हो गए तुम. That finally the Isak जो टॉफी है ना, वो सामने आपको दिख रही है. Right? It's right there in front of you. How you gonna get it? How everyone is gonna get that apple from the tree is gonna be interesting. I think chime in where you exactly are seeing Liverpool or Isak going, right? कौन लेगा इसाक को? सब गरीब ही बैठे हुए हैं. गरीब तो है, but it's like I think more from how you want to structure that deal will be very, very important. Like all the clubs, no one is paying fees up front. Complete 60 million nahi de rahe. Like City did for Reinders, I think. But I think a lot of the clubs are structuring their deals in multiple years. So वही होने वाला, right? PSR मत लाओ. SC, okay. SCR rules. Okay, fair. Newcastle trying for Sesko. Yes. We have heard a news again. Fabrizio Romano. We'll talk about. Show you those tweets. Fabrizio has already reported that obviously Sesko's valuation has gone down, and Newcastle are going for it. So we'll discuss about it. Let's take some chats first. Bye. Yes, Champ Boy. Thank you so much for here. Thank you so much for being here. KV is here as well. KV के तो रोने निकल गए. Just when you guys signed Gyökeres. Just when you signed Gyökeres, Alexander Isak is available on the market. Imagine the scenes, KV. Imagine the scenes, right? If under any miraculous situation, right? I'm not saying it's gonna happen. Don't take my word for it. But let's say Man United sign Isak, and we have Isak versus Gyökeres at Man United at Old Trafford day one against Arsenal. Just imagine the scenes. अपन तो live watch along करेंगे साथ में. We already I've locked you in. So uno, dos, tres, Isak to Liverpool. Here we go. I think Prathamesh, this might happen for sure. I think most probably this will happen. I'm pretty sure. I think Liverpool, in my opinion, is in pole position to do this. Hasib is here. Thank you so much. How are you? I'm good. I'm good as well. Every European team becoming so strong, and Barca have no funds. So to do some big signings. Yes, I mean Barcelona would have ideally wanted Alexander Isak, but I don't think so financially you are in the position to do that. Abhijay is here as well. Thank you so much. Unrelated, but as Arsenal announced Mosquera. Fantastic signing again. You guys needed a backup for Saliba. If either Saliba or Gabriel gets injured, who is going to be a backup? And nothing better than a fantastic young striker, young centre back that is highly regarded as well. So I definitely like that deal, right? Isak to झांकी है, Rodrigo Gehi baki hai. Oh my God! Like if this exactly is going to happen, where Alexander Isak is going to be signed by Liverpool, let's imagine that front four: Ekitike, Wirtz, Isak, Salah. Insane. But it all, I think, in my opinion, all is going to depend on whether you guys sell Darwin Núñez or not. Isak gives me Cole vibes. Are you talking about like Andy Cole or Cole Palmer vibes? He's a cold striker. Like Alexander Isak, very level-headed, fantastic striker. भाई FPL content कब आएगा? FPL content आएगा जब FPL शुरू हो जाएगा. Just शुरू होने के पहले we'll do some FPL streams as well for sure. Philip Williams is here. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you have liked the stream. Hope you have subscribed to the channel as well. Come on, you Reds. You never will walk alone. You will never walk alone. And you guys deserve to celebrate, right? As a United fan, I'm absolutely jealous right now on where you guys are in this situation. Alexander Isak right now. I'll take some chats, but I'll give my opinions on where exactly Isak will fit and most probably will land. We'll rank them. We'll rank them based on possibilities as well. Definitely. Gary is here. Thank you so much for always joining the stream. Really appreciate. Newcastle is going for Sesko Ashbro. Yes. Newcastle. Now that Isak is gone, the next best option for Newcastle and the closest striker possibly in terms of profile is Benjamin Sesko. Similar height, similar body structure, similar movements. Very, very powerful right foot. I think Sesko to Newcastle makes more sense, but United, I think I'll show the news. I'll show you guys the news, what exactly is happening with United as well. IDK is here. Thank you so much. Good evening. Yes, good evening. Hope you have liked the stream, right? Thank you so much for joining. Debankur Sen बोल रहे हैं कि thank you so much for joining again. Liverpool to Isak होगा to Newcastle to Sesko होगा. इसके base option नहीं रहेगा United. Okay, Watkins रहेगा. But the thing is, Debankur, I think Man United have been informed that Watkins is not for sale. That's the biggest problem right now. Watkins is not for sale. No matter how we desire Watkins, I think that blockage has happened, that he's not for sale. We have heard reports coming in. That's why I think possibly realistically for United, I think the midfielder signing is looking the most likely as well. So let's थोड़ा सा और comments ले लेते हैं. कहाँ गए सारे comments? Yes. प्रथमेश बोल रहे हैं कि योकरेश हुआ एंड इसाक अवेलेबल हो गया, सेस्को की प्राइस कम हो गई जिसको 2 सालों से चेज किया था. Yes, exactly. That's what I was mentioning, Arsenal fans. You signed Gyökeres, right? Isak is available on the market. Sesko valuation has gone down by at least 20 million. Insane scenes, भाई. Insane. अभी जार खाने को पैसे नहीं. Exactly. नहीं है. Don't forget Gakpo. I love Gakpo, man. Pratmesh Gakpo has slowly grown into this Liverpool squad a lot. His numbers have improved. His attacking output has improved. He was, I think, one of the most underrated players that helped Liverpool win the title was Gakpo, in my opinion. Not even like the likes of Luis Diaz and folks. Very good season, but yes. ध्रुव बोल रहे हैं कि everyone going for top strikers, we might end up with DCL or Vardy. Knowing United, we might, but I think knowing United this season as well, if we are able to make one more sell, right, maybe we'll not go for strikers this season. We might go for midfielder. Amarim has mentioned this in his press conference already. Like the midfield lacks legs, and इस पे मैं बहुत बात कर चुका, right? Like our midfield lacks leg. Like we do have options, but are they good enough? No, they are not good enough. We need a good enough midfielder to play alongside Ugarte or Bruno. That's it. Suvajit is here. Thank you so much for joining, man. Long time after I've seen you after a long time. Premier League done and dusted and Liverpool signs Isak. I've said this before, man. It's done. It's curtains. If Liverpool signs Isak, it's curtains for all the teams. Liverpool are winning the Champions League if this happens. हमारे पास जर्गजी है तो अगर वो स्ट्राइकर नहीं खेल पाता तो हमें उसे भेज देना चाहिए नहीं आई वुड डिसएग्री ऑन दिस वन एमरिम दो फॉर्मेशंस खेल सकती है 3-4-2-1 3-4-1-2 इफ यू गाइस हैव नॉट चेक माय एम्बोमो वीडियो का उसमें मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया है हाउ इट विल वर्क Zirkzee can play that false nine role. We need Zirkzee in that false nine role. I'll tell you, it's there. I've explained it there. Yes, our Ekiteke deal is divided in 3 years. Exactly. That's why I guess we paid 12 million more. Obviously, whenever you flush out any deal, right? Like the Zubimendi deal also happened. Like they paid extra to go over some tax stuff as well. Any deal you pay in installments, you're gonna overpay a little amount. Like that's why we overpaid for Mbuemo. That's why we overpaid a little for Matheus Cunha as well. So yeah, why United spending money in this transfer market when only one has competition to play? They can save money and they're dead because we have to qualify at least for in the top 8, at least in the UEFA competitions, so that we can take part in that revenue treasure hunt, and place ourselves in a good position that the project is going somewhere, and the we'll have at least European football to attract marquee signings. That's why we need to do this. Z Edits is here. Thank you so much. Hello to Ashby. Yes, hello to you as well. Yes, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Like the stream if you haven't. Stay here. We'll discuss a lot of different options of where Isak might land up. Imagine Wirtz, McAllister, Frimpong creating chances for. It's insane. It's. I'm excited from a footballing POV. Like rivals set aside. Obviously, if Liverpool does not do well as a United fan, it pleases me. But from a footballing POV, it will be absolutely exciting to watch Liverpool this season. It's going to be insane. Ejaz Chaiwala is here. Thank you so much for joining. A boy is crying for the Barca. I want to tell him that Barca never goes for too many signings that depend on their academy. Yes, and it's fair to depend on your La Masia academy. As you produce one of the best talents in world football. Right now with Lewandowski and Ferran Torres, do you really need a striker? I don't think so. But Isak would fit the Hansi Flick model. He's very direct, very dynamic, but Barcelona does not have the funds. I'm so sorry about this. From crying a whole year for Trent leaving and Salah and VVD not signing a contract and now making a British transfer record fee twice in his season. Absolutely. Liverpool has turned their fortunes. They've absolutely turned their fortunes upside down. जब कोई नहीं चलता उस दिन गैक्पो चलता है. Clutch guy, just like Origi. Yes. He's a clutch player. Is Isak going to Al Hilal? I don't think so. If Isak leaving Newcastle, I think, in my opinion, is not of money, because if he goes to a top club, he is going to get a good chunk of salary. I'm talking 250k to 300k salary for the striker that he's in demand, right? In my opinion, he's not going to go for Saudi. That's definitely my POV on this one. United अब जैक्सन जाएगा सबसे लास्ट ऑप्शन में नहीं अगर एग्जैक्टली देवांकुर इफ Watkins we have heard that Watkins is not for sale, then we might go for Jackson. He's not a bad player in my opinion, but if you're going for Jackson, then I would go for a midfielder first, then going for a striker. That's my POV on this. Murphy is here. Thank you so much for joining. Stop overrating Pool. They won't win the league next season. Fair. I mean, if you think like that, but if you see the squad right now, they have upgraded their existing squad, and that keeps them in the pole position to win the league. I think they have an even better stable squad than City. I'm a little concerned about Liverpool's defense though. If Konate gets injured, they might face issue because they already sold, Kwanzaa already. So I'm not able to understand that piece of the defensive side. But from an attacking standpoint, they are absolutely in pole position. Karthik is here. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate you join. Hope you like the stream as well. Yes, hi. Hope you're doing well. Zirkzee will play better when there'll be a good striker. Exactly. He's a false nine. He's a supportive striker. You don't expect 15, 20 goals from Zirkzee. You rather expect at least 15 goal involvements plus key chances created, big chances created, key passes to make things happen for the team. Releasing other players from the flank. That's what you expect from Zirkzee. Zirkzee is someone not going to give you numbers. Some players just make things happen. And I have a gut feeling. I've tweeted about this as well. Kobe Menu and Zirkzee both will unleash this season. I've said this before. Says us Arsenal fan. Nah. Yes, Swam Bolreg. Exactly. Swam Bolreg, do join our Discord server. It's pinned in the chat on the comment section. Yes. Honest PSG fan. Yes, honest PSG fan is here. What's up? My idol. Am I your idol? Hey, this is a big thing. Hey, I'm no one's idol. Okay, I'm still starting content creation. It's been only 2 months. Yes, we have reached 500 plus more subscribers. Videos are doing great, but I'm still learning, man. But really appreciate your comment. Cristiano, as always, he is here. Absolutely. Well, Ash by Isak and Gyökeres play together for Sweden, I guess. Yes, they do. And Gyökeres actually won the Golden Boot in Nations League. But I think both their chemistry is pretty good, in my opinion. I've seen them in Sweden games. Isak, Ekitike, both really a waste of money for Ekitike. It is from a valuation standpoint, people might think that Ekitike is a waste of money, but if Liverpool has the funds, if they don't have any issues financially, so if that player is actually replacing Jota today, right, and upgrading the squad, it's a good deal for Liverpool. Money isn't the matter if this deal is made in installments, because if Liverpool is playing in 4 competitions today, the amount of revenue that they're going to earn is going to be massive. They already secured 100 million euros. Do you think Liverpool with this squad will not qualify for the league to the knockout stages? Just playing in the Champions League will give them 100 to 150 million euros, guys. Manideep is here. Thank you so much for joining, Manideep. Hello, how you're doing? United should go for Vlahovic. They need a midfielder. Yes. See, free mein, and glad you mentioned this, right? If free mein, if DCL and Vardy are the options, right? I would go for free in terms of Vlahovic, give him a decent wage, and lock it in. That I would go for, but only if a free is an option, right? Can you say that Zirkzee and Havertz are similar in terms of profiles? Havertz is a little more direct, I would say. But yes, similar profiles in terms of what they could offer, right? But Havertz started as a midfielder, as a false nine striker as well. Zirkzee also similar. Yeah, I kind of say you can say that, man. Baliba to United not gonna happen, Hasib, unfortunately, because we don't have the funds to afford Baliba. Brighton, I know Brighton are looking to sell a lot of players. I don't know why they're selling a lot of players, but I think Baliba to United is not going to happen anytime soon. Yes. Alexander the Great is coming to conquer England and Europe. He's already there in England. He's already conquering the hearts of a lot of people. Like a lot of fans, FPL fans, neutral fans, they know what value Isak provides. But to go to Liverpool, if Isak goes to Liverpool, I've said this, Liverpool is winning the treble. It is written. It is written there. As a United fan, I'm saying this. I mean, time to reunite. Okay, no, that's an interesting take, but the whole thing is right. Will Arsenal play 4-4-2? No, they can't. They will not be able to do that. Z Edits is saying, does Chelsea have a chance to finish top 3? They do. And I'm saying this, right? With Chelsea, yes, they haven't made the most marquee signing, but the options they have on the table in terms of attacking options, like let's talk about the attacking options of Chelsea, right? Aapke ho gaye Nkunku. You have Joao Pedro. You have Delap. You have Xavi Simons that's going to come here. Palmer, Neto, Enzo also joins in on the attacks and enters into the box. So the amount of goals I'm talking about Chelsea is easily crossing 75, 80. And if they do that, why not? Top 3. It will be interesting to see if Manchester City can actually compete with Chelsea this season. That's my take. Can Ekitike play the Sturridge role given has not been a... Yes. Ekitike is never your primary number 9. Ekitike, I think, is going to play that Slot plays that false nine. You have seen he's plugged in Luis Diaz in that whole situation. And if Ekitike can actually help with the central progression, which he does for Frankfurt, I don't see why he's not going to work there. Right? 21 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. Like कर दो stream. And जो जो नए आए हैं, please Discord server आप join करो. It's a fantastic growing community. I think मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि one of the best servers we have. Go and check out. FPL competitions are going to come as well. Prize monies हैं, right? And 1,000 subscribers पहुंच गए तो jersey giveaway होने वाला है. Manideep is saying, I feel Isak was the plan with this season and Ekitike next season. With Jota's unfortunate demise, it's accelerated the signing. Plus, yes, and Liverpool have the money. Uh, I think Abhijay has put that on Discord, right? Where Liverpool CEO quoted that they do have the money. They have finally earned better revenue. They have a better financial revenue year than Manchester United. This has happened after a very long time for Liverpool. So they are using it to the best. And they already had earned a lot of revenue for the Champions League by winning the league title, TV rights, and everything. There's a lot of stuff going on. And also not a lot of signings that were done last season as well. So they have the transfer war chest. Vlahovic is 370k right now, but I think if he wants to play football, he will have to take a wage cut like Rashford, Abhijit. Krishanu, yes. Agar Isak aa jaye, do you think we'll play 4-4-2 in Liverpool? No. I think if Isak will come to Liverpool, it's still going to be that 4-3-3, that box structure as well, which slots puts in, right? 3-3-3-1 as well. Like having more central control. वो भी देखने को मिल सकता है. False 9 देखने मिल सकता है. But if Isak is coming, you're playing nailed on 4-3-3. Absolutely. Chiku is here. Thank you so much. Hey, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Feels like we might end up signing someone else like Moise Kean. Moise Kean is not a bad option. Any option that is not DCL or Vardy right now, it's okay. To a certain extent, I like Jackson, but Moise Kean is not a bad option. But I need a midfielder. I've said this before. I want a midfielder. If we get him, I think we'll do well in this season. Campos fraud, not signing a player when we need a right back, center back. No way we'll win another UCL while not upgrading our bench. I agree. But also you have Gonzalo Ramos, who has had a good season with in terms of numbers. You have Dembele, who is doing fantastic as a striker. You have I know you don't rate Beraldo that much, but Beraldo, in my opinion, has something in him that can be as a backup. I know you need signings to continue the pursuit you have for another UCL. Why they are not going for, I do not know. And I'll tell you the biggest reason, right? They could have actually used that money of Mbappe, but that didn't happen because Mbappe went for free. Jackson अच्छा player है, Premier League बाहर जाएगा तो अच्छा खेलेगा. Yes, if Jackson goes to let's say a Bundesliga club, let's say a Leipzig or a Bayer Leverkusen, right, or Dortmund, he will do fantastic. Jackson has the attributes. People need to understand Jackson has the attributes. Jackson actually always circles around that imposter syndrome thing, right? थोड़ा सा और comments ले लेते हैं. Callum Wilson is available. I know Newcastle would not start Callum Wilson, but Callum Wilson is available. It's a legit option. But if Callum Wilson was fit, he's not the same player anymore like he used to be 2-3 years back, right? Before 1 or 2 years or 2-3 years, he was firing all guns blazing, right? He was a good player, but I think injuries have affected him. That's what I would say. Abhijit is saying is Vlahovic on a might cost on 370k, and that's one of the reasons Juve, and I don't see that in quality. He has the quality, Abhijit. Let's not forget Vlahovic was one of the sought after strikers in the season. Now, if you're looking at his wage right now, you will see that mereko nahi chahiye from a financial standpoint. But we are not accountants, guys. I'm telling you. Players' valuation, his fees was all defined on what the demand of the player is. If Rashford can take a wage cut to go and play for Barcelona, Vlahovic has to do that because else he will not get any football this season, right? Abhi Spurs is here. Yes, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Sesko price reduced to 70 million by his club and could be Klopp's work so that Newcastle can buy Sesko and Liverpool. Yes, this Sesko to Liverpool. Okay, Newcastle can buy Sesko and Liverpool. Yes. This is a good situation. I know Klopp does a lot of work away from Liverpool by being like the ambassador for Liverpool, right? I think Klopp plays that Liverpool ambassador role very, very That's a legit point. I think everything has been worked on in the background. Isak wanted to leave Liverpool since a long time. Sorry, Newcastle. Deep within, at least not last season, but definitely after the season he's had, definitely he wants to step it up. This is a fair point, man. I like this one. Hakimi will play AFCON. We don't have depth in that right back role. Definitely need some upgrade. I agree with this one. I agree with this one. Do you watch La Liga too, like El Clasico? Which club do you prefer? Zedis, thank you for this comment. I do. I have been watching football since like 2 decades now. So I've watched La Liga since like the Messi Ronaldo days, like when they started growing as well, even when Ronaldo was playing at United. From that perspective, obviously, I have some kind of leniency towards Real Madrid, but I don't care. I will like watching both of them. I enjoy both of them. Last season, I at least enjoyed watching Barcelona. That at least restored my faith in football. I've said this before in so many streams, right? The way United played football, and then I saw Barca, PSG, Inter playing the football they have. It restored my faith in football. Else, it was a very sad year for us as United fans. But yeah, thanks for the comment. United should try and getting Baliba instead of Sesko. I agree. I agree. If see Rex, I absolutely agree. If we are gonna spend 80 million to get Sesko, why don't we go and get Baliba then, right? Or even a Wharton. We Amorim has said already that the midfield lacks legs. The midfield lacks that structure that our L10s and R10s can actually do something about it. So it's not happening, man. Mozekin is another player. He had 0 goal season and 15 goals and 150 goals at Juve. These players only fly in. Exactly. Moiskin is decent, but I don't think he's the guy for United. He left NUFC Wilson. Yes, he already left. But he's on free. Okay, you're talking about free situation. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you mean. Dhruv Bolneki, how much do you think we have in the war chest this window? Okay. We have debts to pay. We have 140 million payments to make from previous deals. We haven't sold players. Rashford could have gone like you saw the Rashford introduction to Barcelona. It feels like a new signing for them, but it's going out on loan. So we lost out an opportunity there. We aren't able to sell Garnacho yet. We are not able to even like sell Anthony as well. So we are in that situation right now, I would say. So I don't think so. We have much in our war chest. If we can sell Garnacho, then we'll be able to afford a midfielder. That's what I would say. David Ornstein has confirmed that Newcastle is actively exploring a deal for Sesko with Isak expected to leave. And this deal makes sense, man. Sesko to Newcastle, Isak to Liverpool makes complete sense. And this is what's going to happen. That's my prediction as well. That Sesko is exactly a similar build structure, similar profile structure like Isak. Isak is more ready for the big stage. Sesko not yet, maybe. But Sesko has the numbers. Because Isak, when he came from Sociedad as well, from La Liga, I think, right? If I'm not wrong. Like he had decent numbers, but no one knew he would turn up that well at Newcastle, right? And it took him 3 years to reach that pinnacle point as well. So Sesko might also take that as well. Matt Law bomba. Matt Law ने क्या बोला है? What has Matt Law said? What has Matt Law said? Let me know. Let me know. Looks like किसी ने वो no one cares about Shankly and Dem Boys video FSG को दिखा दिया. Exactly. हो सकता है. Fair enough. Absolutely. Vikram Beniwal was here. Okay, मैंने उसका comment लिया था, right? I think I did. Right? Oh, yes. Vikram, thank you so much for joining the stream. Sorry, I missed your comment. आप फिर से डाल दो आपके question है तो. If Sesko not worth 65 million euros for United, for me, United should go for him. No brainer. Okay, if that's what you think, I agree with this. See, I'm on a fence on this one. I want both. My priority is a midfielder, then go for a striker. But if we are buying a striker, I won't mind. I won't challenge it. I know we need goals. We only scored like 40 odd goals last season. Sesko maybe is not the most ready striker in terms of taking to the big stage. Maybe yes. It's a bit in the unknown, I would say. 65 million euros, if it's the case, then we might not be in that situation to buy him. I think we'll just monitor. I'm not so confident that we will go for Sesko. I think Sesko to Newcastle and Isak to Liverpool is where it makes much more sense from a financial standpoint as well. What's the issue with Barca registration? Why does La Liga always make them scapegoat? These rules of La Liga is very frustrating. They okay. The context of this is like La Liga does this to protect the lower clubs, so that it's kind of not a level playing field, but at least the restrictions apply to the bigger clubs as well. That's what they do. That's why there was those 1:4, 1:1 rules to protect the clubs financially, not get into a situation like Bordeaux. They almost got relegated, but back Bordeaux is gone. Lyon was almost relegated because of this. I think that's why it is. Any opinion on Eric Ten Hag's Leverkusen? They're not upgrading their squad as much, I would say. They got beaten 5-0 by the under-20s. Eric Ten Hag is a good manager, I would say, but he will completely again change how Leverkusen used to play football. But he's a right manager for Leverkusen, in my opinion. I think he understands that whole Bundesliga ethos. I think similar way in Ajax as well. Uh, I think he's gonna improve the academy a lot. Academy से बहुत players आएंगे. I'm suspecting that for Leverkusen this season as well. I think he was also responsible. Let's be absolutely honest here. Eric Ten Hag was also responsible for giving Menu and Garnacho that platform to actually go and perform. Right? Matlow वाला कौन सा bomb आया? Just let me know, man. Just let me know. Okay. Let me check. Let me अभी check. रुको. Matt Law चलते हैं साथ में देखते हैं सब. चलो मैं स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ. ठीक है. मैट लॉ ने क्या बोला है? राइट. मैट लॉ ने क्या बोला है अभी? राइट. मैट लॉ का कोई लेटेस्ट ट्वीट है क्या अभी इस टाइम पे? पिंग मी द लिंक ना. पिंग मी द लिंक. What that tweet is. What tweet are we talking about? There's no tweet I see from Matt Law. I only see a pinned tweet. Let me go to Newcastle exploring. Okay, ये तो इसका हो गया डेविड ऑनस्टीन का. Where is Matt Laws? You guys are mentioning Matt Law ka bomba, but where is that tweet? In my opinion, he's a complete striker. Maybe in 2 years he will be scoring. Yes, I agree, Vikram. I agree on this one. See, Sesko, at least his goal catalog says you that what the quality of the player is. But at Leipzig, his numbers are not that great, right? I would have chosen a Watkins, but I won't mind Sesko as well. I'll be completely honest. भाई अब कौन सा स्ट्राइकर आएगा आफ्टर सेस्को एंड वॉटकिंस? it's a difficult question, right? That's why I'm saying like United will not go for a striker. I think Laurie Whitwell ka tweeter. Let me go through the tweets as well. I think let's go and check out some tweets. Check Matt Law's latest tweet जो बोल रहे हैं आप. मैट लॉ का मैं अभी ओके मैं ट्विटर जाता हूँ. राइट. मैं ट्विटर पे स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है. स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ मैं ट्विटर. ठीक है. लेट मी गो टू ट्विटर एंड लेट्स सी टुगेदर क्या सीन है. राइट. कौन सा मैटलो का ट्वीट आप बोल रहे थे दैट आई वांट टू चेक आउट. राइट. मैटलो का एक पिन ट्वीट है यहाँ पे. पोस्ट में जाऊं तो बूब्स लिखा हुआ है. क्या मतलब कुछ भी लिखा हुआ है यहाँ मैटलो का यहाँ पे. सो लेटेस्ट ट्रांसफर स्पेशल. राइट. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस वन, there's nothing there right now. So I don't see where it's going. So if I go to bookmarks, right, तो मैं bookmarks में चलता हूँ. right. मैं bookmarks में चलता हूँ तो obviously this is what we see from Fabrizio. जब तक Ornstein और Fabrizio से कुछ नहीं आता, I'm not gonna. And you see here this one. Look at this, guys. Manchester United have ruled out a move for Alexander Isak and other expensive options this summer, including Benjamin Sisko and Nicholas Jackson, have spent over 100. Exactly. नहीं होगा भाई striker signing. That's why I've said this. Striker signing is not happening. I've said this multiple times. The striker signing is not happening. Exactly. वो उसका क्या मतलब है? I have no idea. 3 striker I think can come. Evan Gisand from OG, okay, Nice, and Jorgen Strand Larsen just signed a contract with Wolves actually. So he'll be very expensive to buy. 2 साल में देख सकते हैं how he does. Good striker, very good link up with Cunha, I agree, but he's going to be expensive. Atletico has one of the best transfer windows. If a trophyless season, Simeone should be sacked. How much time, bro? See, the thing is how much signings they make. Real Madrid and Barcelona are going to make better signings, better quality players. That's why he's not able to take them, right? He came close with the likes of Diogo Godin at that time, I remember. But what a transfer window, right? Alex Baina, I mean, they're getting a fantastic player with Alex Baina. Kolo Muani for 40 million. Okay, fair. Why not Bayern going for Garna? Give him 200k. He will change his opinion of playing in the Premier League. Of course he will. But will Bayern give 200k to Garnacho? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. It makes sense. Garnacho doesn't even deserve this salary. Garnacho 100,000k max per week. And if he wants to play good, decent football, Bayern makes sense for him. But will Bayern go for him? I do not know. I do not know. भाई आपकी top 5 Ballon d'Or ranking. See, Ballon d'Or does not, for me, Ballon d'Or is not the pinnacle of football. If you ask who should win it, in my opinion, it should be Dembele because of the insane transformation he's had. And also the amount of goals he has scored, the value, he's completely changed as a player. He's pressing a lot. Uh, PSG has won basically everything because he has scored a lot of goals. Maybe Hakimi is in that question, right? Rafinha should be there in my opinion. Dembele, then it should be Hakimi, and then it should be Rafinha. That's my top 3 order at least, right? That would be my top 3 order in my opinion. Yes, Dembele deserves. I've said this. I've made my POV clear that Dembele should deserve the Ballon d'Or this season. Yes, exactly. Yes, Dembele deserves it, man. Whoever performs the best should win it, not because of the narratives and any biases that people have, right? No one rate that guy because of the actions of the pitch. Okay, किसकी बात हो रही है? Garnacho. Exactly. The thing is, Vikram, the problem is, I've said this on another stream, right? One of the biggest problems that why we're not able to sell the likes of Garnacho, Antony, like publicly we have told that they're not good enough. So once you create that narrative, right, from a club position as well, like Amorim's interviews, clubs, like all the news that are coming in that they're not good enough, they're not even part of the squad and everything, you're already devaluating those assets. Why would a club want to go for that player? Already the club is mentioning news coming from the club that they're not good enough, their attitude issues. I think we need to sometimes lay low in such news outlets as well. I think that's what has happened. We are responsible for devaluating our assets, our fans as well, Twitter as well, everywhere. Chico बोल रहे हैं कि Ollie Watkins and John Philip Mateta have emerged as options. Samuel Luckhurst is saying, yes, Ollie Watkins always was an option, Chico. But it seems it seems Aston Villa has told that Ollie Watkins is not for sale. So John Philip Mateta. Now, John Philip Mateta, will he go for cheap? How much do you think? Chat में बोलो आप. How much do you think John Philip Mateta would go for if he actually go for him? Not your FIFA career mode thing. Realistically, मेरे को बोलो United tax लगा के भी कितना लग सकता है to John Philip Mateta? Dembele for Ballon d'Or, his game matches prove it. Yes, correct. I agree. Dembele one season wonder, hey, in my opinion, next season I don't think he would do something great. It all depends, right? It all depends if Luis Enrique will be able to maintain that whole DNA and that whole momentum going forward to the season. I think he can. If Dembele stays fit, he can still produce those numbers. Maybe not as great numbers as this season, but maybe next season. Who knows? Palmer Ballon d'Or agenda chalega aaj se. Yes, why not? He also deserves there. But had Chelsea won the Premier League, nailed on. Right? Palmer is my favorite player, Swam, currently in the current situation. He's one of my favorite players. If I can say the favorite player. Can we send Javi Guerra and exactly? Thanks for this comment. This is where I want us to be really, really smart. We have two options, right? Either we hoard pe lag jaye ki no, let's spend 80-90 million for Sesko or any other striker, or use that 80-90 to actually replace our goalkeeper problem with Sonny Lamens. And Javi Guerra is heavily linked. Javi Guerra has rejected a contract yesterday with Valencia, which means it says that he's available for, and I think United might be approaching him. And Javi Guerra will not be expensive as well. 22-year-old, I think 23-year-old, very athletic midfielder. So La Liga se players, obviously they are technically strong. So I'm not very worried about whether they will be losing the ball or will be press resistant or not. I always say that the La Liga midfielders are technically way better to handle the press, and I think they will be able to do that. Amar is saying, who do you support? I support Man United, man. I've been supporting Man United since 20 years right now. 20 years. Or even more. So, yeah. Mateta का valuation का पूछा था मैं, right? 45 to 55 million. Yes, yes. I think वही होने वाला है स्वयं. I think Newcastle will not sell him for cheap. Right? विक्रम बोल रहे कि इन माय ओपिनियन फॉर यूनाइटेड इट शुड बी सेस्को और वॉटकिंस, इफ नॉट यूनाइटेड शुड स्टिक विद एग्जैक्टली अगर स्ट्राइकर बहुत बड़ा जा रहे हो तो यू कैन गो फॉर इट, बट आई so let's agree to disagree, right? This is what football discourses. My POV is not to spend 80 million on one striker. Fix your midfield and a goalkeeper. If the striker still does not work, right, Cunha can also sometimes play that striker role as well. He has primarily he's a striker. If you don't, people don't know. Like obviously from a Wolves perspective, is playing that L10. But उसकी शुरुआत करियर से अभी तक जितना आया before he turned to Wolves was as a striker role as well. He was molded into that 3-4-2-1, and it works for him, right? Because he has that flexible, tactically flexible thing. If you haven't checked out my analysis, आप Matthews Cunha का video देख लो, उसमें I have done all the analysis that why Cunha is the player that we have as well. Ashby, I've seen the Javi Guerra. He's giving me McTominay with tech. Yes, exactly. He has that box to boxy, features, but also with that technical prowess that he can distribute the ball. आपके press beat कर सकता है. Athletic player. It'll be very smart signing. It'll be very smart signing. Onana at Inter, yes. Onana at United is a joke. Absolutely, it's a joke. When I did a stream with Lakshay long back, like in few weeks back, मेरे को पता चला कि he is from La Masia. Andre Onana is from La Masia. I had no clue. Right? And I was surprised. What the player turned up at United is absolutely different than what we have seen him. Mateta United को जाएगा, Watkins नहीं आएगा. Yes, Mateta was always an option. मैंने stream किया था इस बारे में बहुत पहले. I had a lot of striker options on the table, right? And Mateta definitely is an option. Has played formation as well. Hold up play उसका बहुत अच्छा. If you remember the goal that Palace scored against Man City, it was because of the hold up play by Mateta as well. So yeah, why not? Fair enough. Mateta should be an option. He has everything, hold up and link up and everything. Yes. He is an option. I am not denying that he's an option. Is he a good option to take you to the next level? No. But if we get him now and then another market striker in the few seasons, if we achieve our targets, yes, he can be one of the backups, which means then we have to sell Højlund. I would rather right now explore another season with Højlund and Zirkzee, get a midfielder, have our L10s and R10s have less responsibility to go deep. Abhi kya hua na, in that preseason game, if you have seen against Leeds, right? Cunha was struggling to a certain extent, and Cunha had to drop in a lot. He did that at Wolves because he was trying to cover up for some of the mistakes by the midfielders, right? Now, if our athletic midfielders can absolutely help Matheus Cunha and Mbeumo, they will be focusing more on the final third. That's why I need a more stable midfield. Mateta हमसे उल्टा ही linked है जितना एम्बापे. Fair enough. 2028 Cole Palmer homecoming. Hey, Cole Palmer is a United fan, boyhood United fan, right? Cole Palmer homecoming. Why not? It can happen. I won't deny that. I want to do that. I've said this, Abhijit, in a lot of my tweets, a lot of streams. The only player that is worthy right now to replace Bruno Fernandes at Man United, or whatever Bruno has done for United, is Cole Palmer. And if we can do Cole Palmer, we can do it. I think it's possible. Xavi Simons to Chelsea talks advancing. Yes, it definitely is advancing. I think it's a fantastic option. A lot of people don't like Xavi Simons at Chelsea. I am seeing it in this way that what if there's an injury to Nkunku again? What if there's an injury to Pedro Neto? Pedro Neto has an injury in him. That's why his numbers are very low in Wolves as well. Right? So if there's an injury, what they would do, right? And Chelsea is playing in 4 competitions. People need to understand that. So that's what I would say, right? Yes, India always is saying, thank you so much. You look like Navin Polishetty. You are not the first person to say that, man. It all depends. Sare mere haircut or what's my dadi situation is. Based on that, I can look like different people. But definitely it's a It's something that I've heard before. When I used to live in Bangalore, right, 5-6 years back, I used to get this a lot. My face hasn't changed much for the past 5-6 years, so I used to get this comment a lot. 400 million for Palmer. Let's go. No, no, no. Yeah, what is the contract situation? Swam is a Chelsea fan, right? So, how much years are left for Cole Palmer at Chelsea? Please let me know in the chat, right? Krish, yes, Krishanu is saying do join the Discord server FPL League start. Exactly. FPL League मैंने create कर लिया लेकिन मैंने कोड किसके साथ share नहीं किया है. And there is a reason. I want only our YouTube subscribers and our members and our Discord folks to play this one because there's a prize money involved. I don't want to open it up for all. I want folks to join the Discord. That's why Krishanu is saying Discord अगर join करोगे तो you'll get exclusive access to that FPL League in which if you win top 3 को कुछ prizes मिलेंगे. That's my plan. So the more folks join Discord, it is going to be absolutely fantastic. Mateta for 2 years and we can get a better. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. I agree. I know Holland is not the real deal, but also we need to understand this aspect that Holland को हम लोगों ने वो opportunity and that environment नहीं दिया to grow. You know, the first season he scored 16 goals for us, right? And we were all impressed. And suddenly he did not do well, so our impressions have changed. I agree with this. But एक और season दे ही सकते हैं मेरे हिसाब से. I think in my opinion. 2033 तक है. So Cole Palmer is not leaving unless he puts in a transfer request that he wants to leave. Yes. Rupesh is here. Hello. Thank you so much, Rupesh, for joining. Yes. What do you think, man? Where will Isak go? I know as a City fan, you're absolutely devastated of what's going on, right? Where do you think Isak will go, Rupesh? Let me know in the chat. That's what I'm saying. Go for Sesko or Oli, not spend that money on midfielder. No Mateta or any other mid player. Okay, fair. अगर if United have set their eyes that हमको एक marquee striker चाहिए, then go all for it, right? Go for the marquee one. ये tits and bits हम नहीं ले पाएंगे, like itsy bitsy players हम लोग नहीं ले पाएंगे. It's not gonna work. Mateta हमसे okay, yeah, I've taken this one. Ritin is here. Thank you so much. Hello sir, big fan. Thank you so much, man. तुम लोग भी बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हो. If you haven't checked Goal OA and you haven't checked even Loudmouth Football as well, जाके check out कर लो. They are doing some fantastic content as well. So thank you so much, Ritin, for joining. क्या लगता है, Ritin? Where will Isak go? I know you are excited as a Liverpool fan right now. What's going on? Where will he go? Where will Isak land? Right. Ollie Watkins and Philip Mateta have reversed. Yes. These two are always have been the legit options. I have said this before. Ollie Watkins, 41 goals, 29 assists in the last 2 seasons. You will go anyways to any day choose Watkins over Mateta. People say about the age, I don't agree. Why are we thinking like businessmen, accountants? कि resale value नहीं मिलेगी. 2-3 साल में if Watkins gives us good Premier League numbers, right? Even if he goes for free, I don't care. At least if he helps us qualify for Champions League and we get a new striker that will help get us the best striker available in the market, then it absolutely helps, man. Yes, Darshan bhai is here, Liverpool guy. Yes, I saw आपका stream था with I was working that time, मैं इसलिए join नहीं कर पाया. But I'll definitely check out your stream with Menace and the Monk. Liverpool guy, जो chat में join किए हैं अभी subscribe कर लो Liverpool guy को, दर्शन भाई को subscribe करो. Fantastic channel, Liverpool fan. क्या लग रहा है दर्शन भाई? What do you think? What's going to happen? To me, my prediction is Isak to Liverpool and Sesko to Newcastle. It makes sense, right? Player profile के हिसाब से Sesko is a similar build. I remember Newcastle when they bought Isak from Sociedad. Similar, growth से आ रहा था. Not crazy numbers, but good attributes. And then 3 साल लगे उसको to really do well. If he does well, right, Sesko can actually grow better at Newcastle than at United. That's my opinion. But thank you so much for joining the stream. जो भी stream join किए थे, I hope you like the stream as well. I don't know how many likes right now. मैं अगर YouTube लगा के देखता हूँ कितना like हुए मेरे. स्वयं मेरे को बताना कितने like हुए हैं right now. मेरे को बताओ कितने like हुए हैं. Let me check. Wait. Right, 22 likes हुए guys. 22 नहीं चलेगा. Last कुछ stream से we have done so well. 50 likes आए हुए. If you haven't checked the Mbemo video, I have done Mbemo video as well. वो जाके आप check out कर लो. It's a new video, brand new video as well. Golgappe is here as well. Thank you so much. After my like 23. Yes, good stuff. You're absolutely right, bhai. It can be a great possibility. Yes, that's the realistic possibility I'm looking at, man. That's what I'm looking at for sure. There is no comparison between Watkins and Mateta. Only this season he scored goals. Exactly, Vikram. I agree. Watkins is an experienced player as well. Assist भी है ना. 29 assist भाई from a striker. आप किसी के भी numbers उठा लो as a striker, right? No one has that numbers. No one has that uh, assist numbers. So that tells you a lot ki if Watkins, Cunha, and Mbumo can actually form that trifecta, right? From a creative standpoint, it'll be good because we need intelligent players. We always talked about Vikram, right? That we lack intelligence in the final third, like Garnacho. हक देता था वो फाइनल थर्ड में. इजैक होगा भाई वॉटकिंस के लिए आप लोगों को एग्जैक्टली मैन एग्जैक्टली दर्शन आई एब्सोल्युटली एग्री ऑन दिस वन भाई. इजैक लिवरपूल जाएगा. You should give it to some credit to me as well. मैंने लाला के साथ भी बहुत बार बोला हुआ है ये चीज कि even after you sign words Ekitike, मैंने बोला था ये बात कि Liverpool will go for Isak. Liverpool has opened the transfer watches this season. They have earned a lot of revenue. They are clear in PSR. They are doing well financially. Last season भी उन्होंने ज्यादा बाइंग्स नहीं करी थी. It's gonna happen, and Watkins is the right guy for us. Experience के साथ, he will bring all the numbers that he has consistently done it in the Premier League. I agree with you, man, on this one. Absolutely. Villa are outselling. We need to move ASAP. Yes, I remember we talked about this, right, Abhijit? Aston Villa has only 5 million ka PSR room. Now, what are they doing about it? I do not know. They haven't sold anyone yet. Like, so I don't know what's going on with their transfer strategy. They haven't bought any players. Let me know in the comments if Aston Villa has bought anyone or not. But I think they will look to actively sell. See, मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ, every player has a price. When people used to say that Isak नहीं छोड़ेगा Newcastle because Newcastle in the Champions League. I said this. Every player has a price. Every player has an ambition. Isak has seen that he has done it for the last 2 seasons at Newcastle. There's absolutely every chance that he would want to upgrade himself and go to a bigger club to win Champions League or Premier League trophies, and he deserves it. He's a ready player already, like more than ready. He's marquee. I'm talking about a marquee striker. But let me know, Darshan bhai, if you're still here, or any Liverpool fans here, or anyone in the chat, what is the ideal transfer fee? Don't think in terms of FIFA and everything. Current market valuation जैसे जा रही है, Isak का कितना valuation होगा if he goes to Liverpool? And I'm pretty sure Liverpool or any club will not be able to pay that fee upfront. It's going to be an installment deal, which means they have to overpay. कभी भी deal installment में होगी, right? You have to overpay at least, right? अगर Isak 120, 130, 140 पे जाती है, right? Then Liverpool might have to pay 150 to make that installment deal happen. That's what exactly happened with Matheus Cunha as well. Matheus Cunha was around 55, 58, 56 ऐसा, but we had to overpay to get that deal done in installments. Chat ले लेते हैं. Okay, so yes, put in your valuations. What do you think Isak कितने valuation पे जाएंगे? 120 million बोल रहे हैं. Fair. Pounds. 120 million pounds. I think it'll be more, man. I think it will be more. We'll see. I'm expecting at least 130 million euros for this. 120 million sounds fair. 120, yes. 130, 120 is the sweet spot, in my opinion, that would make this deal happen. But considering the demand, but the thing is, right, he's put in a transfer request, which means he will go anyways. So, thoda less mein ja sakta hai. See, when a player starts the narrative, when a player pushes the deal, right, by putting the transfer request, then it helps the other clubs to put in a bid. But if you're absolutely just negotiating with the club, it becomes a stall. The same thing happened with Gyökeres, right? Gyökeres actually made this Arsenal deal happen, right? Even if there was so much. Oh yes, 120 million, 140 exactly. So मैं तो 150 तक जा रहा हूँ. So which tells me like might have to pay more because of the installment deal. 135 million pounds. Yes, fair enough. Villa sold the women's team. Yes, they did. I remember Barcelona, Chelsea, Aston Villa, a lot of the other clubs were actually fined by UEFA for breaching financial rules. So they had to sell their women's team. And Chelsea also sold their hotels as well. So it was what happened. इजैक को सडनली क्या हुआ, पहले बोल देता लिवरपूल वुड हैव गॉन फॉर हिम एंड देन एकिटिके टू न्यूकासल, बट एकिटिके आई थिंक दे एनीवेज लिवरपूल हैड देयर आईज ऑन एकिटिके. I think this was planned. This transfer happened so quickly because I think it was there in the plans, right? I agree. I know what you're saying. Like, so सारा पैसा इसाक पे कर लेते, but I think you guys still need Ekitike because Luis Diaz might leave Liverpool, is what I'm thinking. And Luis Diaz to Barcelona would, sorry, but Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich will actually make more sense. A lot of people are commenting ki, Garnacho jayega to Bayern. It's not going to happen. Garnacho will never go to Bayern. If he goes, he's not gonna even start at Bayern. Who starts at Bayern? It's Luis Diaz. That's what's going to happen. So, yes, our comments le lete hain. Now, good that they're holding Watkins at 60 million pounds. Yes, Watkins at 60. So, chat or Man United fans, what do you think? Or even the neutrals, let me know what you think, right? Do you think that United should go for 60 million for Watkins or 80 million for Sesko? Long term के हिसाब से, striker के हिसाब से, what do you guys think? I think 60 million for Watkins is making more sense. I've said my POV that I would like a midfielder, but आप लोग बताओ क्या सोचते हो? I think that we will be able to talk about it. थोड़ा past comments भी ले लेते हैं. Yes, is Chiesa leaving confirmed? If Isak signs, I think definitely Liverpool would like to offload Chiesa, but कितने price में जाएगी, that's important. Like 15 million, उससे भी कम. What a shame, right? Chiesa came with a lot of reputation at Liverpool, but it did not culminate to anything, right? It did not culminate to anything. Amar bol rahe ki Hato and Xavi Simons double signing is going to happen. Yes, I saw yesterday that Chelsea are going for 40 million euros for Hato. In this market, you're getting Hato for 40 million is absolutely insane, bhai. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. Chelsea are cooking in the market. And I think one of the prime reasons is the Club World Cup. They won, right? They earned massive revenue from Club World Cup. Just by crossing that group stage, I remember City earned 60 million. Chelsea earned like 50 million euros. Like City already paid for the Reinders deal already. Us Club World Cup mein jate hi. So yeah, man. Absolutely. Respect for others' opinion, but for me, any day Sesko. Yes, fair, fair. See, I've seen Sesko play. Sesko is a fantastic player, right? But he's gonna come really expensive. See, हमारे पास अगर ट्रांसफर वॉर चेस्ट आज होता, right, Vikram, we would have actually, let's say अपने पास अगर UCL होता आज, right, we would have actually nailed this deal, right, Gyökeres के जाने के बाद. But we are having to monitor. Mbeumo deal happened late because of that whole payment strategy. We are not ready to pay large sum of money right now to other clubs. Pramodini is here. Thank you so much. Gem Assembly. Absolutely. A cuckoo backup. I've said this to him a lot for Chelsea that they're going for like Xavi Simons. I would have actually strengthened your defense a lot more. You needed a center back, right? You have like what? Tosin, you have Colwill. आपके पास और कौन सा फोफाना है, right? Are they good enough? No. Colwill maybe yes. Tosin as squad player yes. Badiashile maybe not. So Kuku will mostly play like that right center back or maybe sometimes darting forward. But you needed a backup, right? If Kuku gets injured, it's not going to work out. Football Philarex is here. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Hello, bro. Yes, hello to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Jarrell Heto आ तो रहा है. Yes, आ रहा है, but see, my POV on this is Chelsea क्यों नहीं गई for a marquee center back signing? Had I been Chelsea in terms of ambitions, I would have actually gone for like someone like Marquinhos or someone even get like any other, like go for Bastoni or anyone, because इस season अगर 3 in the back खेलने वाली है तो why not go for Bastoni? मैं उस विजन के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. My POV football Philarex is this one, that I have seen Chelsea teams winning big trophies when they have marquee center backs. Good defense always helps you because your attacking side is very sorted, in my opinion, right? You needed center backs. That is my POV on this one, right? Maybe let me know what you think. Always Sesko, अब Sesko नहीं आएगा. Sesko नहीं आएगा भाई. Sesko, the thing is Sesko is going to go to Newcastle. Whatever we fans want, it's not going to happen because we're not in that state. We're not in that state to do this. Vikram बोल रहे हैं कि 65 million pounds is not expensive in today's market. There's a release clause of around 65 million pounds. I agree. I agree on this one, but Watkins will be much cheaper in terms of pounds. 40, 45, 50 million pounds में I think आ सकता है Watkins, right? If Aston Villa will look to sell. See, I'm on the fence in this one. I'll be completely honest, Vikram. Let's agree to disagree on this one. That from whatever football I've seen from the past through 2-3 years, right, that our midfield is still lacking. Yes, we need a striker, but midfield is the most crucial position that we need in the current formation as well for the pivot. So that's where my POV is, man. Chelsea also need a backup for Enzo Mar. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Marquinhos तो बहुत मुश्किल होगी for Chelsea. Yes, it will be difficult, but next season you might if PSG does not win the Champions League and Marquinhos wants to go. I mean, if you guys made Thiago Silva happen, right? Why not Marquinhos? Why not? भाई मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ every player has a price. Every player has their ambitions. Don't you think if let's say PSG does not win the UCL this season, Marquinhos market पे नहीं होगा? वो होगा भाई. He will be there. But Chelsea can do a Thiago Silva with exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? That's exactly what I'm saying, right? तो और कमेंट्स ले लेते हैं. पास्ट कमेंट्स थोड़ा जो मिस हो गया वो सारे ले लेंगे. यस, पता नहीं अभी स्वयं कितने लाइक्स है, बट टारगेट लाइक एटलीस्ट आज के स्ट्रीम के हिसाब से एटलीस्ट 30 पार तो हो जाने चाहिए. पीपल हु हैवंट जॉइन येट. 50 लाइक्स वी यूजुअली रीच. ठीक है, बट आज आई अंडरस्टैंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर स्ट्रीमिंग. मैं यूजुअली वीकडे को स्ट्रीम नहीं करता, बट दिस न्यूज केम इन एंड आई हैड टू. बट आई एम वर्किंग ऑन अ न्यू वीडियो. ऑलरेडी माय एमबीएमओ वीडियो इज ऑलरेडी आउट. आप लोगों ने अगर नहीं देखा है तो प्लीज गो एंड चेक इट आउट, राइट? एंड new video is coming out. Couple of new videos I'm working on, they are coming out as well, right? I wanted Marquinhos. Exactly, Swam. That's what I've said. I've said this on Ankit Bhai streams as well. That why you guys did not go for, prime center back. You made a lot of investments in your forward line. You were scoring decent goals. You have a decent attack. Why did not you go for Marquinhos? Because there's so much errors last season in the Chelsea's defense line that you actually lost so many crucial points. You had a fantastic start to the season, Chelsea, right? But then you faltered because your defense faltered as well. So we have to understand that. So yeah, this was the emergency stream aaj main bol sakta hu on a weekday. So thanks everyone for who joined. We wanted to talk about Isak to Liverpool. In my opinion, I have already said this, that Isak to Liverpool absolutely makes sense. Isak is a player that has already reached his prime right now, and he wants to have that ambition to win the Premier League, to win Champions League. And what better club than Liverpool to take that step forward for Alexander Isak? And for Benjamin Sesko, I think I don't think so. Man United is going for that deal right now. It's expensive. We might just monitor what's going to happen. But I think this whole circle of deal is going to happen where Newcastle is going to buy Sesko. Isak is going to go to Liverpool. That's my POV on this one. I have been very clear, and that's what it is. I'll take few more comments for 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'll close the stream. Aaj 1 ghanta ho gaya. Weekday pe I'll only do 1 hour streams. In my opinion, United should sign Sesko and Lamens this summer. Okay, and next year United should target world-class midfielder, central defender by this time to get to know Menu role. Okay, fair comment. No, that's also good. That's a good POV, Vikram. That's a good POV. I also think that this might also work. See, Menu is definitely working on his physicality a lot. We'll get to see what Menu does. See, if we fix our midfield with the current players, I don't mind. I don't mind. Disappointed Chacha is here. Thank you so much. Hope you have liked the stream as well. Barca Japan tour got cancelled because of broadcaster was showing blur quality. What? Yeah, kuch bhi. Really? Hasib can't confirm this one. Is it? Is it? No. Bro, which midfield is best? Enzo or Caicedo? Good question. Good question. Caicedo is a better one, man. I know Enzo has done fantastic stuff. I think Caicedo right now is slowly coming up. Like he's slowly growing into that Chelsea team. So yeah, I mean that's what I definitely prefer Caicedo. more than Enzo Fernandez in terms of a defensive midfielder profile role. Enzo is kind of a jack of all trades but master of none wala situation is what I would definitely say. Okay, yes, you are saying yes. Okay, Japan tour का issue चल रहा है. So if Japan tour नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा? What will happen after that? Japan tour is cancelled because okay. Okay. Raz बोल रहे कि unpopular opinion, but United should sign Lavia as marquee midfield option. Lavia, we have to see more to actually take a decision on it, man. He's injury prone. That's my issue with players, right? That's the issue I have with the likes of Mason Mount and Luke Shaw as well, right? और एक क्वेश्चन था, let me take that one. Kushagra is here, bhai. Thank you so much for joining, Kushagra, for joining the stream. Like kar do stream. I'm gonna close in few minutes. I'm just taking some last comments here. Football Alex बोल रहे हैं कि where are Man United finishing in the Premier League next season? Your early thoughts. Early thoughts. At least we get Mbuemo and Cunha, and if we get another midfielder, I'm talking at least, or any striker, let's say, any one more signing. Top 8 is the realistic I'm looking at, and that exactly makes sense. Top 8 is the something that we should achieve, and not only top 8, right? Just play some good football, play some goddamn decent football, get some goals back at Old Trafford, and also make Old Trafford a fortress. I remember Eric Ten Hag when he came first season at United, we were actually winning a lot of games at home, not losing them as well, and that was one of the prime reasons we finished third that season. Some last comments, and then I'll close the stream. South Korea tour is on. Okay, fair. Lavia can stay fit. Issue exactly. I have issue with injury prone players. You can get that odd injury, that's fine, but if regularly आप injured हो रहे हो तो definitely I won't go for that player. Profile तो है. From profile I agree. We need athletic central defensive midfielders that can beat the press. But is Lavia that guy? No. Vikram बोल रहे, can I start YouTube or it's too late in 2 days? There is no competition, Vikram. I have shared a reel recently, right? अगर मैं भी के same doubts रखता, right, Vikram, that okay, I will also not start a YouTube channel because there's too much people. No. Today, right now, you see 13, but I have seen days in my stream that 40, 30 or 38 odd people dekh rahe hain because of, see, it all depends. If you produce good quality content, right, log tumhare paas aayenge, right? So it's never too late to start YouTube. And creating content is it's not linear, right? It can go anywhere, right? So you should not have necessarily the same audience as the other big channels, right? You can have your own audience that would agree to you or disagree to, or have you. It all depends what value you provide as a YouTuber to your watching, to your streams, right? And how you present, how you talk to them, how you chat with them as well. It's never too late, man. You can obviously start. अगर start करोगे तो let me know. ठीक है, आपको channel पे बुलाएंगे for sure. Your content is great, by the way. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. I'll keep on producing good content. Because channel अभी भी 2 महीने हुए शुरू हुए हैं. Hopefully in the next 2 months we'll reach 1000 subscribers. हो गए तो even more better production content. That's my whole thing is with this channel. I want to turn this not something crazy big, but at least some level credible content creator की, हाँ, यहाँ से content अगर आ रहा तो अच्छा ही आएगा. But definitely my Discord server folks are part of my creative process. They give me a lot of feedback. So आप भी Discord join कर लो. So you'll definitely get to learn a lot of things. Bro is done with United. It's reflecting. No, I'm not done with United. I'm not done with United. Okay, this was a stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining. This was the weekday stream. I usually don't stream on weekdays, but I had to come because this breaking news happened with Isak. My POV on this: Isak is going to Liverpool. Sesko is going to Newcastle United. It's written in the stars. It absolutely makes sense. Newcastle have already inquired for Sesko, but can Man United sweep in? Can PSG swoop in? No idea. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much for joining the stream. This is Ash from Ash Talks Football. Thanks for joining.